Big up to everybody at Beyond TV. It's yours truly, the legendary Guru. I'm here with my partner.
Super producer Solar, 5,000 degrees and burning.
Yo, 7 Grand Records in the building. And check us out at myspace.com/guru7grand and myspace.com/solar7grand.
So what it do now, Soldier?
7-0 album. Some fans said, they criticized it a little bit, and it was kind of
a little bit. Let's tell the truth. Here,
oh
no. That album was slandered.
Some people felt it, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, some people slammed it because they felt it was a departure, or people want to hold on to something. So I'm not saying everybody did.
No.
You know what I mean? I'm saying that some people slammed it, and how do you feel? I guess for both of you, how do you feel about the production work? And it was that was more kind of like a shift to more like classic jazz samples. It was like Jasmine Taz. Like, how did you feel about hearing some people slamming it? Did you think that was fair, or?
I'll tell you honestly, it was something I didn't expect. Me, neither Guru or Solar, because at that time we had seen other rappers go out and branch out and work with other producers. All the Wu-Tang dudes branched out, and we've seen Q-Tip. We've seen a ton of rappers leave a group and go out and work with another producer. This is one of those times where the Street Scriptures was hit so hard by people that didn't even listen to the album. A lot of the criticisms, if you read them, they really didn't listen to the album. They didn't know what they were talking about. You would have times where somebody would say something wrong, and you'd have 20 other people repeating that wrong thing, that it wasn't even the case on the record. And then as time went on, people started to really tune into that and say, well, wow, people were slamming a record that they didn't even listen to just because they weren't comfortable with Guru moving on to another producer. They weren't comfortable with Guru coming out with a new sound and a new concept of an album. But on the flip side of the coin, it actually benefited us in a large way, especially me, because it shot my name up the ranks of producers so fast that people that might have took them 2 years to learn about me were learning about me right away. And no matter what you say about a person, ultimately the people are going to judge whether that person is talented or not. And that's what happened. People listen to the record, listen to what Solar's been doing, listen to what Guru's been doing, and the fans are there. The tours speak for themselves. I'm not only just a producer, I'm out front spitting. So that I've looked into 1 million faces in these last couple of years. I've been around the world. I co-own the label of Guru, and I'm a producer of a different caliber. You know what I mean? Like, my style of production is completely different than what he did with Gangstar or in the past. So of course, to those who really love that, maybe they couldn't get past it. But I can tell you this: the new fan base is solid. 7 grand is not going anywhere.
And the new fan base has a right to access us.
Yeah, I'd say that they do.
No one has a right to stop them from access.
Example: we just did a sold out concert run from Boulder, Colorado to Durango, and it sold out. But one show in particular, Aspen, which sold out. The youngest fan there was 12 years old, and then the majority of fans there was 16 and 17, which was surprising me because you did have your little jet set Aspen crowd there too, you know what I mean? But what was interesting is that Aspen has a side town connected to it called Carlsboro, which is a middle income town, and that's where they farm out their labor force. So here we are in Aspen. I'm looking at a core crowd of 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds at the concert. So they're not stuck on anything because they don't have anything to be stuck on.
Yeah.
So they just like 7 grand now, and they equally are not just liking what we're doing now, and they're going to go and listen to the Gangstar stuff, they're going to listen to the Jasmine Taz stuff. So this is benefit all the way around. It's a good thing. But like Guru was saying, some of these die-hard, whatever you want to call them, because they're not really fans, but whatever they feel, what they would do if you ultimately gave them a chance is remove the opportunity for young fans to access this. You got young fans accessing Fat Joe with his new music. You got young fans accessing Snoop and his new music.
Common.
Common.
Yeah.
Why isn't Guru afforded that same right? Who has the right to take that away from the young heads? And if you're really a true hip-hop head, you should be buying them a CD and giving it to them and telling them about Guru. Buy them a Gangstar CD, buy them a 7 grand CD and say, look, this is where this man is at right now. Not by trying to scare them away or shoot, don't listen to that. That's not good. He's not. That's the wrong approach. And you can't argue that these albums aren't brilliant. The world is spoken. This is good music that Guru and Solar is putting out. And some could argue that certainly this is a second wave of Guru's greatest. You know what I mean?
We're keeping the underground alive too, man. Come on, man. This is like the no sellout, posse right here. This is the never gonna sell out posse.
Yeah.
We're always gonna stay connected to the root. We're always gonna be good in the hood. That's
so if hip hop. This goes back to what Guru was saying. If hip hop is gonna live, and you're not going to let it live by this. And what's more interesting, these same people that are hating to that degree, they claim they hate the Dirty South music. Well, we're the only solution right now. We're the real only alternative in New York. Unless you want to go back and listen to, the old stuff. So they should really get yourselves together.
A couple of songs I want to point out. Get your minds right. A couple of songs for you to check out from the Street Scriptures classic. Check out Real Talk featuring Be Real. Check out Money, Power, and Influence featuring Talib and Jean Grey. Check out Dawn Status featuring Styles P. Also check out one of my favorites. Check out False Prophets. And check out Hood Dreaming, as we mentioned, and Surviving the Game.